I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found a peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Well, hi,
Hey,
how are you all? Nice to see you. Until you get my eyes up on the camera. Look at the camera and show the picture. Nice to be here. Great to see you all. I noticed a bunch of people came in and dropped out. I wonder if that was new people that just thought they were in some kind of a music channel. I don't know. That's a little weird. There she is, Dina. Nice to
Father
see
Fish.
you.
Nice to see you
Good to be
too.
here.
Definitely.
My eyes are looking down, and I've got my camera up here. I need it down lower so it looks like I'm looking at y'all. It looks like I'm sleeping.
Hey, you'll get it straightened out.
You want to do that? I do that. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Oh, you
I
could do
see
an
you.
awesome golem impression, Lou.
Oh, what?
If you try to do golem off of
Oh,
Lord
Gollum.
of the Rings, I bet you could do it.
Oh, I love Gollum. Right.
Oh, me too.
My precious. My
Man, you
precious.
nailed it.
My precious. Yeah, he's a bad boy. He stole my precious. He did. He stole it. Oh, oh, it's a fish. Fishies. Fishies. Love fishies. We all love fishies. We're all at heart Gollum.
Right?
Oh, dear God. Oh, well, Tuesday at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be saved. I'm gaining a new life Tuesday at 11. I'm
Praying for you.
getting the paddles put on my heart, and it's going to go wacko, and it's going to start beating again normally. And then all the swelling will go down, and I'll breathe deeply, and I'll be good to go. Vinotsky is here, and not seen Vinotsky in a year or more. Nice to see you. Gollum inspired my fish feed. Gave it to him, Ron Riglin. That's it, Ron Riglin.
Right?
Oksana Harnow is here, but we need a mic and we need a camera. So Oksana, love to bring you up, but you need to get your camera on and your mic on so we can do so. Megan is here. Hey, Megan.
We've also
Oh,
got NC Pleco Carvers and J Dog.
J-Dog. Yeah, I saw J-Dog again earlier. Did I just brush my beard? I did. I brushed my beard. I do that. I do that. That's how I do it. My system is like this. I brush under and forward, and then I just kind of tamp it in place. But I got this tuft right here that keeps sticking out. See, like that. I don't know why it does that. Need to be groomed.
Now, I hope
Groomed.
NC gets a chance to come up because if he does, he's got something really special for you guys to see.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Kim,
I'm not
hello,
going to give it away,
Kim.
though.
Scort is here. Doom by Matthew Plowden. Hey, Matthew. Trevor. Who else? Willman 007. And DeBroso, the Doritos out of it. Yeah, I don't eat burritos. You know what else I don't eat?
But
Those little cheese crackers.
oh yeah,
What do they call them? The little ones.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They spike my blood sugar
Oh, I imagine.
through the roof. They're worse than rice, and rice is bad.
And since they changed the recipe, they kind of taste like cardboard now. Last time I tried them, once they changed the
Really?
recipe, I didn't like them.
Yeah, I don't eat them anymore.
Mm-mm.
Father Fish and Dina from Decontage. Dracontage. You told us you wouldn't grow the beard back. I didn't say I wouldn't. I didn't say I wouldn't. I said I wanted to try it without it. And the more I tried it, the more I thought I probably ought to grow it back.
You missed it, huh?
Well, it's a funny thing. You know, it's sort of it's Father Fish. It actually is. So I was no longer Father Fish. And I miss being Father Fish. Good luck with the shocker, right? Oh. No, I'm not right-handed. I'm left-handed. J-Dog, I'm left-handed. I don't mess with it. I do that. It just kind of pops out all by itself. See there like that. That's what it does.
As it gets longer, it should quit doing that.
Well, I think it does it because it's too long. I think if I trimmed it, it wouldn't do it. Yeah, all right.
Willie Bond 0007 says, I'm neither-handed.
Neither handed. That's good.
Oh, it looks like we
Lerda.
got Jacob.
Lerda Ward. Cheez-It, salt and carbs. That's it.
Right. And cardboard.
Yeah. Brenda said hers tastes like cheese.
Wow, she found some that actually taste like cheese. The ones that I got, oh, they tasted like cardboard. I didn't even taste any cheese.
J-Dog misses the hippie here. Yeah. I don't, actually. That was kind of the worst of it. Let's make it. Megan had a terrible migraine earlier in the week. It just knocked her down.
Oh, yeah, those migraines will get you.
Father Fish, my dad's diabetic, made a diabetic friendly recipe
Nice.
for him if you'd like me. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be
At least send it
delightful.
my way, too.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you. Oh, well. Born that way. What is this? Beer makes me look younger. I think that's actually true. Look at it. Look at it. See it? Look what it's doing. It
Yeah,
did it all by
look out
itself.
again.
Did I touch it? Did I do a thing to it? Nothing. Look at that. Now watch it. It's gonna go. It's my mouth that does it. Weird. Weird. Hello, girl. Aquatic News Network. Uncle Lou and Mrs. Dina. Great to see you too. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy
Yeah, and
Memorial.
a special, a special tribute this Memorial Day to all of those who have served and defended, to those who have been lost in the effort, and to those whose friends have been lost, and especially to our dear friend Corey, who is so much a part of our lives and a part of all that we're doing. Just we pray that this is a blessing memory, a blessed memorial tribute time for him and for all.
Amen.
And thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you.
Does your technique work for ponds and huge aquariums? It does work for huge aquariums. It's very effective. The larger the aquarium, the more effective it is. I've been trying to get the guys in the in the National Aquarium to give this a go. And in point of fact, they talk about it. I've heard they talk about Father Fish a
Good.
lot over there, as well they should. When I was on the founding board with Merle Cohen and a few other fishing aficionados, and we did our best to impact the beginnings of the aquarium with the need to do natural systems. And we didn't win many battles at first, but my sense is it's getting better. Getting better all the time. Okay. All right, let's talk to Jacob.
Sounds
See
good.
what Jacob's up to.
Mhm.
Hey Jacob.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
All
Good.
right, how are you?
Doing pretty good. So I went today and got everything checked, and last month, well, it's been less than a month, and it took nitrate from 10 to 0, but I still got baby runners coming in. So how do I up that naturally?
Well, that'll happen through just feeding your fish.
Okay. So does that mean feed them a little bit more? Because I am only feeding them twice a week.
Yeah, I would feed them more.
Okay, and then still keep bringing my food web stuff.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause, I mean, this this jungle valve completely took over. I mean, sometimes I can't even see my fish. Sometimes.
Oh, I know. I know. I usually will take those runners out of the front just to open the tank up a bit. It gives you a better sense and let them grow thick in the back. I
Right.
do that fairly routinely.
It's doing really well.
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Looks good.
No, nothing else changed though. I got everything else checked, and everything else still stayed the same. It's just the nitrate went down because that means everything that it's producing, it's being absorbed right up immediately. Pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
is what I'm
right.
getting.
Well, that's exactly right. You got so much plant material in there. Nitrates and ammonia don't stand a chance.
No, I haven't had ammonia since I've learned the deep substrate from you.
Right, right. Good job, Jacob. We got a
Yeah,
couple of people up here. I want to see
Thank you.
Megan. She's here, see what she's up to. Thanks for
Absolutely.
popping in. Take care. Bye for now.
Thanks,
Uh,
Jacob.
Where's she? There she is.
There she is. Hey, Megan.
Hey! All right, so I was gonna show my tanks off. It's been a while.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
I got this beautiful cichlid, and I have never seen a cichlid this color. And I
Oh,
have
cool.
to let me switch my camera around.
Mhm.
Let me see.
Can't see it.
Aw, he just went behind this rock. Of course, there he is.
Still
He's
can't
gonna
see it. Let me make it bigger.
see him. He's humongous. And he has got some of the most intricate patterns on him.
It's South American or
Yeah.
Central American. Central American.
I think he's a Mabuna. He
Oh,
keeps
really?
there he is.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lord knows. That's
I
something. Yeah.
I'll have to send you a like a still shot of him because he's just like not having it. But I got two different kinds of cichlids and they are just so beautiful.
They are gorgeous.
But this is my cichlid tank.
Nice.
There.
You got a Munas in there. Now that's a really unusual Mbuna tank. Note she has deep sand bed,
Hmm.
lots of coverage, lots of hardscape, wood hardscape, as well as rocks, very heavy hardscape, and no digging. None,
Nope.
none at all. With
Nope.
all the hardscape, you don't need it.
Right. This is the one I'm talking about. He just kind of chills in there. He's
Oh,
got a
looks
little
like
yeah,
I
he's
think
beautiful.
So cool.
it looks like a peacock.
He's
Maybe a female.
orange and blue and brown. I've never seen a Mabuna like that.
Yeah,
Me neither.
And this is
Mm.
B. He's just very I don't
Like a
know. He's
bumblebee.
yeah, he's beautiful. I love him. He's one of my favorites. But
Yeah, I need to. I need to show off my tank.
you say
At the
hi,
shop.
Bruce.
Look at the wolffish.
Oh, he is cool. And
There
actually, I
he
was
is.
just talking to Brenda about that. Brenda said that she doesn't, since she's at the shop, she doesn't mind coming up and showing off the tanks at the shop.
Oh, okay.
That wolffish
And
is so cool.
then watch this, Dina. Did you
Oh,
see
that's
her?
a pretty one. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Oh my
She's
God.
she's pink.
I love
Where
her.
did you get that?
I got her yesterday.
At a shop?
Yeah.
That
So
means
cool.
they're available. I'm gonna have to start looking. I've got people dying to get them.
Yeah, I have I can hook you up with my local fish store. They have hundreds of them. Their angels just do not stop having babies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's got over probably 300 to 400 angel fish right now.
So she's spawning them.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a lot of angels.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I'll do that. I'm sure they're capable of shipping.
But this is where she is. She's in my 20 long with my guppies that are probably going to be having their babies very, very shortly. But
Nice.
Oh, nice.
yeah. And then I've got my beta tank, which I really need to get some more plants in here. But there he is. He's right there.
Oh, he's pretty.
He is really pretty. He's a crown tail. They had him
Oh,
in a pet smart that my husband fell in love with. So we got him.
Oh, nice.
And then this is I don't know why my camera keeps flipping it like that. That's so annoying. But this is my shrimp tank, and I was gonna try and show you some little babies. See them? Those are
Oh,
my
he's
little
so cute.
Mabuna babies.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
There's like 7 or 8 of them that survived, but my high grow is like taking off.
Yeah, it is.
This is my problem tank. I don't know what is going on with it, but it is so annoying. So all of my other tanks they're very lush, like every single one of them. And then there's this one. Me and Maeve have talked in length about this tank, and I cannot figure it out. I cannot keep any plant alive in this tank, like for anything. I don't know why. Don't
That's
mind the
strange.
snail graveyard, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. That entire plant pack that I got from you died.
Yeah. Huh.
Everything. I just don't get it.
The
She had
stem
told
plant.
me, yeah, she had told me to make the aeration a little bit lower. Maybe it was like a CO2 thing. So then I did that, and she's looking into some experiments that I can do to figure out where the issue is coming from. But yeah, we're still trying to figure it out. But I have no idea why this tank in general is just such a problem.
You don't have any anubias in there, do you?
I mean, I have this Java
Yeah.
plant, but it like does not do anything.
Huh.
I've got some crypts, and like my other tanks are like that as well. So like my crypts will take off. I do amazingly with obviously hygro. This Rotalia that you sent me a couple weeks ago, that one is finally taking off, but most of the time my stem plants in Rotalia look like this. Like they're just
Right.
stocky and just weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
Um,
normal.
and then like
That's a light issue.
I don't know if you can see that plant back there, but like my Amazon swords take off, but anything else, all of my tanks struggle with. And I'm almost positive it's a GH problem because our water is my GH test over where the tester will actually focus on.
You
So
said
it's
it's
like,
super hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's insanely hard. So I'm wondering if that might be a problem too.
It's possible. It doesn't seem like it would, but it's certainly possible. Have
For
you
certain
been
species.
adding? Do you add RO water to it?
No, I haven't. I talked to Maeve about that. And I'm probably gonna try on this tank.
Yeah.
Um, just because there's not a whole lot in here that, I would be able to really mess up. Um, but because I have that angelfish and everything else in that other tank, and then I've got some sensitive species in here. And then like I don't know, but like my crebensis, he's lost all of his color. I don't know. I've never had anything spawn in this tank. This tank is just such a mystery to me. I don't understand it. Every time I try and add plants to it, they just end up dying.
Um, what size tank is it?
60.
A 60. It's a pretty big tank.
Yeah.
Um, do a 5 gallon RO water change.
How much?
5 gallons.
5 gallons, and then add 5 gallons of RO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Distilled RO rainwater, whatever you got.
Okay.
They sell it at the supermarket. You can buy it. If you can collect rainwater, try that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to try that. Because I mean, all of my other tanks, this is my Oscar tank, so I don't put a whole lot of plants in here. This is where most of my Anubias are and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
those are my big boys. But Oscars are just impossible to have any plants in. But here's another thing that's interesting. So this tiger lotus I got from you when I first started with you, which was about 2 years ago. This tiger lotus is 2 years old.
Wow. Ah, that's funny.
Same thing with this one. This is also a tiger lotus that's 2 years old. That's given me 2 babies, one being in the Oscar tank. And this is the mother plant. See how the difference?
Oh yeah.
It just does not, it's perplexing. It really is. Because I've got leaves that are all the way up here, but the other two literally have just stayed the exact same. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
It looks to me like the soil is not working. It should be working its way up. How long's the tank been set up?
All of my tanks have been set up for over a year. The newest one I have is Bruce's, and I don't even put a whole lot of plants in there because he just ends up doing that.
Uh,
Yeah, he's not very nice with plants.
yeah, that dirt is not working its way up into the sand. Look at that sand there, real close. You got soil working its way up in it. Now go back to the other tank.
So this one,
Nothing.
yeah,
And that's been set up for a year.
yeah. This is actually one of my oldest tanks. This is my original tank down here. This was my very first Father Fish tank.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah. I've got a really good mulm layer, and this
Yeah.
one thrives. I mean, this one takes off, but like this one is my arch nemesis. I hate this tank. It's so frustrating. I don't understand it.
That is strange.
Is that
It,
Father Fish substrate?
yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
From about how long ago?
This one, I would say, is about 11 months old, just shy of a year.
Hmm.
And then this one is my second youngest. And even this one is just thriving.
Right.
It's so weird. I don't understand it.
Well, we were not doing real good quality control a year ago on our substrate. I mean, I kind of hate to say it, but it could be the fault of the substrate, the soil.
Okay.
If you get to the point where you want to break that down, I'll send you new substrate for it.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to do that because I mean, at this point, I'm just wasting plants.
Yeah, it should be far more active.
Right, and it's the only one that's not taking off. I mean, even my Oscar tank, I've got some really pretty new growth on this Amazon sword. I've got new leaves on that Vallisneria. I mean, Val doesn't even survive in this tank, and there's no new growth, nothing, literally nothing.
Huh.
I just don't get it. Everything just ends up dying.
Well, the biology of the system is not working.
Okay.
The other thing you could do is really work, but start putting a lot of food web in it, a lot of leaves, and wild material from a pond or a creek. Get out and do some collecting. See if that makes a difference.
Yeah, I need to start doing that. We live so deep into the city, it's just almost impossible to do that. And our ODNR is just awful here. If you get caught with a stick, you're getting in
That's
trouble.
horrible.
They're
Yeah,
awful
pain in
here.
the
I
ass
hate
with
it.
it. Really.
Well, and I'm landlocked too, so there's not a whole lot unless I want to drive 4 hours all the way up to Lake Erie.
Well,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I need
All
to
right,
try and figure out something.
let's work on it. Yeah, I'll talk to Maeve as well. My hunch is that the biological system is not working.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Uh,
might be the substrate because I mean every other tank does perfectly fine. So
it might be, and the lack of food web, the lack
yeah,
of adequate biology. I mean, they kind
yeah,
of work together.
right. Yeah. No, I agree. I have a bunch of micro and macro fauna in my shrimp tank, and that's like one of the best tanks I have. So I mean, for sure, I think it's definitely probably a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, let
I
me get
agree.
the Brenda here. She's hanging out. Let me see what she's looking at. Nice to talk to you, Megan.
All right. Bye guys.
Bye.
Where'd she go? There she is.
Hey,
Hi
Brenda.
there. Where'd she go? There she is. Where
Hi.
are you? Where are you? You're in. You're
I'm
in.
good. I don't know which one to turn
You're.
the volume up on.
Are you portable? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Go in the front room.
Yes.
She's got a delay. Turn your volume up on the other one. You won't. You're on a
Well,
different.
I can't hear you now.
You
Yeah.
might have to turn it up on the laptop. I'm not sure though.
She's got it turned up on the laptop.
Oh, she does.
Oh no. She can hear me. Okay.
Oh
How
no.
did how did how did you we're
How
getting
did you
feedback?
go home?
It's solid feedback.
Oh, where'd she go?
She's gonna have to work that out. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I think to work it out, Brenda. Hopefully you can still hear me. If you turn off one or the other sound, whether it's on the office computer
Well,
or
she
on the
needs
laptop,
no. She
no,
needs to turn off the YouTube.
the YouTube.
Yeah, that way she won't be delayed. The
Okay.
YouTube is about a 5 second delay,
Gotcha. Oh, there she
and
is.
it
She's back.
also feeds back. Let's try it again.
Oh,
That's better.
yeah.
Let me get you up here.
No.
Oops. What just happened?
Lost her again. I don't
Okay,
know.
let me see here. Oh, come back on, Brenda.
Lost her again.
Hey, it's easy to do.
Uh,
Yeah, there she is. All
okay.
right, we got her. Nope, we don't have her. Now we have her. Nope.
What's going on? Are
I'm
you
not.
clicking? Are we both clicking?
We might both be clicking. Hold up. I'm gonna put my hands up here and let you do it.
All right.
Hey, we got it.
All right.
Okay.
Let's look at the big tank. Get rid up the African tank. Get rid
Okay.
of weight on it.
How do I flip it?
Just turn it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Not
That's
that.
the Amazon.
Yeah, that's not.
Sorry.
Now get right up. Put the camera right on the glass.
Those are some
That's an
pretty fish.
albino. This tank has Mbuna and it has a lot of carrot in it. It's got Tanganyika and Malawi's.
That is
Move it
so
around
cool.
some. There's a frontosa. It's got a lot of really neat fish in it.
Absolutely.
The peacocks are all smaller and mostly female. So we don't have much in there that's super aggressive.
Oh, that's good.
If we did, we'd have a hard time keeping some of these smaller Tanganyikas.
Those are gorgeous.
That was a Du Bois just shot across the bottom. So yeah, some nice fish in there. Show the big red discus. Let's look at the big red discus.
The big red discus.
Yeah,
Wow.
these guys they've been laying eggs. I don't think the male has fertilized anything yet, but we have had eggs twice now. So hopefully that's going to turn into something.
That would be nice.
Really pretty fish.
Yeah, they are. I love how the tail fins are actually look. They appear black. That red and black contrast is gorgeous.
Yeah, they're stunning fish. They're about 7 inches, 6, 7 inches. So they're pretty good size.
Wow.
We put some little tiny angels in there that have about tripled in size, I think. They've been in there a month or so, not much longer. We've got some new foods that we're going to be talking about. They're semi frozen, they're the closest thing to fresh food, and are in bulk. We're currently doing, I don't even remember, Cyclops, I think. No, it's not either. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, we'll get some videos out on that.
Oh, that's a cool pleco. That's a pleco, right?
Yeah, that's a pleco.
Huge.
We've been they're getting the algae cleaned up. We had a lot of algae growing on the sand, and the pleco and snails have been doing a pretty good job. Show the snail casings at the top edge of the tank, Brenda, all the way up top. There they are.
There's one there and one on the lid.
Wow, that's so cool.
Bunches. We have a bunch. They're all mystery snails, of course.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That is exciting.
Gonna have a lot of babies.
And when they hatch out, you guys have definitely got to send me some videos and pictures. I would love to see that. I've never had any success yet with breeding mystery snails.
Bala sharks, rainbows, a lot of rainbows in this tank, and discus, small discus. The discus are going to get moved. We have a 75 set up for them. They're
nice.
they're going to get a designated big tank. This is a 75-gallon.
That is a nice tank. I love the way you guys have the aquascape in it. Oh,
The goldfish, yeah, the goldfish are in there to take care of the duckweed.
Nice.
They do a real good job. They eat all the duckweed. There are certain things you can't put them in, but by and large, they do real well. And we get nice ones around it and stuff. What is that? Oh, a Raphael cat. That's the
Cool.
cat that was donated along with the 55 by a woman down in Virginia. Those are flower horns. That's a synspilum. There's still flower horns in there. Chocolate cichlid, lower right. Synspilum. That's a can't think. Barb. Flower horn, maybe. Yeah. I bet we were out of flower horns in there. We're not. Still a couple in there. I cut 2 out yesterday. Tore the tank apart getting them.
Oh, I bet.
I really did. It was awful. Pulled about half of the plants out, which is why you can see what's in there because they were pretty thick.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is a nano tank. It's a cube, 30-gallon cube with a little fish in it. Green barbs, neon barbs, a bunch of tetras, some gobies, bunch of different stuff in there. Kind of a neat tank.
Adam asked, "Did I see a Congo tetra in there?"
You may have. There may be 1 or 2 in there. We don't have a lot of Congos right now. Those are, I don't know what they are. Some tetras.
Yeah, the tanks at the shop are gorgeous. One day I've got to get up to Maryland and see for myself.
Right. I got a call this week from a friend in Texas. This is their Amazon floodplains tank.
Oh, that's one of my favorite tanks. I love that tank. That piece of driftwood just really sets it off.
Yeah, back off and show the driftwood coming out of the tank.
With the moss on it. That is amazing.
Yeah, nice. We picked that up on a beach in the bay. It's a marsh bush, hardwood marsh bush. There are some discus in there. There's also one very large clown knife, not clown knife, ghost knife. There's some discus.
Beautiful.
That ghost knife is in the bottom right corner from where you are. I don't know if you'll be able to see him or not. Maybe not. He hides a lot.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can get the knife fish to come out. He say only works if I have shrimp in my hand.
Right. Really.
He's back there in the corner.
Yeah.
And then there's that. There's
Oh. What is that? Oh, that's a tarantula. I see him now. I was looking at the plant.
Right.
Wow.
It's
How big is he?
Fuzzy tarantula.
He's big, ugly, and fuzzy.
Right. And this guy's right up top, probably.
He is. He's like right here.
He's been hanging at the top lately. This is the Abba, Gymnarchus nauticus. It's a Nile River fish.
Oh, wow. I've been meaning to ask how the Abba was doing.
Well, they're doing real well.
He's like right there. Just hanging out. He's not moving. There
He's
we
gonna
go.
stay hidden. Oh, there he is.
We got a reflection. There he is. Yeah.
What next?
How about the new babies? The beardies, the baby beardies, bearded, the bearded dragons.
Oh. There we go.
They are so adorable.
These are all hybrids. They're all super fancies. We have a local breeder in the community who's doing only hybrids. So we were able to get a bunch of them. So we're now in the bearded dragon business. Looks like
11. Here's the other one over there. I was saying, I know there was 11.
nice.
Those are adorable. They are so tiny right now. Wait till they start growing.
Right?
When they start maturing, they really do look like little miniature dragons.
They get big,
Oh yeah.
like this one.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
we
big
got a
boy.
heat lamp on them. Somebody, a Willy Bond. Well, to know if we have heat. We have a heat lamp on them.
Pick out those spikes.
The big male. He's a common. What else we got we can show off? There's
I think, I think he's been there all day. That's where he was when I was here this morning.
there's a tank in the fish room. The 55 or 60. The 4 tanks on the one wall, the back wall, bottom left, has a bunch of new Africans in it that are kind of schooling right in the front,
Okay.
right there.
Oh wow.
Those are mascara barbs. That's the fish that Lucas is so proud of. He's had his are much bigger. They get rather big. You can see they're mixed in with these little. These are all juvenile Malawis. Some pretty ones. A little more size on them. We'll move them into that tank up front if we don't sell them in the meantime. And we do have enough mascara barbs to sell. We got about 20 of them. We just sold a couple. We're working on setting up to be able to sell fish. We want to be able to do it. We've decided to ship them FedEx overnight. The cost for that is going to be $35. It's a flat rate that FedEx charges for anywhere in the country. So it's a better deal than shipping from here to California via the post office, which can run 60 or more. So I think we're probably gonna do that. We may have to do a minimum order. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I mean, I guess the buyer, if you're spending $35 on shipping, you're gonna want to spend at least $100 on fish. We'll try to get good prices, make it worthwhile doing this. So we should be. We're just getting ready to bite the bullet on it now. It's a little unnerving getting into it. but I think it's going to work out. So we've got one more step. We need to do treated water. We've been shipping in tank water and really can't do that. We need special treated water. So we need to set that up to be able to do it. And I've got to get the chemicals in to be able to do the ammonia reduction. So once we get all that together, we're going to start offering some fish. And if it does well, we can offer a very large variety of fish. So we'll see how it goes. A lot of angels in this tank. This is the tank above. There are a few more mascara barbs in here and a lot of angels.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the guppy tank. Those angels are gorgeous, though. You guys have got so much variety when it comes to angels. I love how they just instantly go to Brenda. You're definitely a fish whisperer.
Yeah, she's got her hands in the tanks every day.
Mm-hmm. They definitely recognize her.
Oh, they know who feeds them.
Right?
Second row down.
Row down.
To your left. One more. Is that where the guppies?
You want the guppies?
Yeah, that and the tank next to it.
Those are gorgeous.
Do the tank next to it.
That is some nice guppies.
Show the tank next to that one. There you go.
Ooh. Look at the colors on that one.
These are our super fancies. The little ones are a marble molly. There's a dead fish floating in there. Hide him. I wonder who that is. Who is that? Maybe a molly. Some bettas.
Yeah, those guppies are gorgeous. So
Aren't they nice? Yeah, really pretty fish. So we're going to start doing more fancy guppies. That'll be a good one for us to sell because we can ship them by the pair or trio or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Oh, we got a bunch of people in. Brenda, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see. Matthew Plowden is here. Let's get Matthew up. Hi, Matthew.
Hey.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Trying to figure this daggone phone out. I can't get it to do just a. If I try to do it like that, it turns it upside down. If I do it like that, it turns it upside down. So I don't know. I ain't quite figured the camera thing. But anyhow, I just did some trimming on this. I probably made 25 cuts. That one plant was just. I'm trying to promote some more growth on it. So, and some of it was way up at the top. It needed to be trimmed, and some of them were getting kind of molty. So I hope I did all right by trimming them. I did that one a lot. That one that's sitting in the back there, I trimmed it down a good bit. So hopefully some new growth will come out of it. But
that's a gorgeous tank.
But as you can tell, this is the dark water tank. It's that Mopani wood has just got it. But I like it like that. I mean, I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
Looks natural. Only thing is you can't really tell the color. I got a really red Variatus and a really yellow one, and there they are together. But
Ah,
you can kind of tell he's red, though.
right.
Yeah, you can tell he's red. Or is that the yellow one? That might be yellow. It's kind of hard to tell sometime in this tannin water, but they seem to like it. I mean, they really do. So,
Right.
You've got one of the
I
most
don't mess.
beautiful tannin tanks I've ever seen. You're doing a wonderful job with it.
You know, the thing about it is, I mean, I didn't plan this, nothing. I just dropped rocks in it, and I got partially of it as a pack I got from Father Fish I ordered, and what I got from Petco, and I just started stuffing them. I mean, I didn't think about it. I just stuffed them in there, but it worked out pretty good. Now that one I planned because I had to hook it to the Mopani wood. That I think that's a Japanese water fern or something back there,
Yep. Yep.
and I had to water band it, rubber band it to the wood. So that's probably the only thing that was really planned. But you know, them rocks I just got from a rock yard. I got a bucket full of them, paid the woman like $20 and just
That's a
came in and
deal.
started laying them out.
I like it.
Me too. What
But
kind of light do
you
you
can't
use?
really see the wood though, can you? It's so dark in there, but that wood goes from here to this corner. And that's one piece goes by halfway, and there's a piece behind it that goes all the way over behind that rock.
Well, yeah.
So there were two chunks in it, and little did I know that Mopani wood is like the most tannin leaching wood that,
Right?
but it sinks instantly. It's so dense, I guess. You don't have to mess with it. It'll sink right when you put it in the water. It's down.
Yeah.
But
Right.
but anyways, just wanted to say hey to y'all guys and
Nice,
wish
man.
y'all a happy Memorial Day, and
Thank you.
you know,
Oh, happy Memorial
thank
Day.
everybody that served, but mostly the Memorial Days for the ones that made the ultimate sacrifice, so we can have our freedoms and our rights. So
Amen.
thanks to them,
Yeah.
because, thank God for those people, because they're the reason we got what we got.
That's right.
End of that.
Amen.
Before you
God
leave,
bless
I
Look
got
at
a
there.
quick question for you.
Bristlenose Pleco making he don't never come out. He must have knew Father Fish was on here. He wanted to
There
come
he
say
is.
hey.
Right. Showing off. There he is.
All right,
Thank you,
guys. Y'all
Matthew.
take it easy. All right. Bye-bye.
Let's see. Who's here? Jonesy. Have you hit 1,000 yet? We lost Dina. She froze. Well, I guess she'll be back when she gets it all figured out. Somehow she froze up. There's a big storm coming in. Oh yeah, we just lost everything that she had posted. They have a big storm coming in Florida, and it's apparently knocked the signal out. If not, the power to her house, where she is totally gone. So we'll see. Hopefully she'll be back. Oh, let's see what else is going on here. Uh, let's see. It was a nice picture of her. It was. Let's get back up. Little female. Yeah, that guy's having a bad day, isn't he? That was very sad. Here she is. I think she's back.
Yeah, I had a hiccup in the internet It quit working for a minute. It kicked me
Yeah,
off.
storm must have. Storm must have done it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And the storm really isn't that bad out there yet.
Not yet. Oh, let's see. Instagram is down.
Oh, let me fix that real quick.
I want to get that back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what else going on?
Oh, J Dog, actually, I'll get Instagram in just a second. He had a question for you. I'm gonna pin it on screen. There you go.
Can't keep fish alive.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of difficulties. Would you like me to pin his pH levels? It's 7.6 pH.
That's okay.
Okay, good.
Well, you know, there could be disease in there. You're sure you don't have ick or something infesting? What's the poop look like?
That's
And
a good
are
question.
there any kind of abrasions or markings on the fish, dead or alive? And when you say you can't keep fish alive, is that an absolute? Or, in other words, is everything dying, or are you getting losses like one here and one there? Need more information.
He says he keeps his water temperature at 82 to 84 degrees.
That's cool.
And then he had another question from earlier too. Can you guys explain what old tank syndrome is?
Well, old tank syndrome used to be, back in the day, every fish breeder on every farm or every master fish breeder would have certain tanks that they never did water changes in. So some of those tanks, I knew one woman who bred angels. She had the most magnificent strain of albino pearl scale veil angels, just an unbelievable strain of fish. Uh, about I would guess 100 tanks, tens and twenties, and she never did a water change in any of them. She would top off, but never change the water, and she considered the water healthier for being old water. Um, she also did not have plants and did not have substrate. This was really a breeding operation, like a farm operation. But she was big on old tank syndrome and old water. Um, Anymore, there's the idea of old tank syndrome among people who are committed to routine water changes is kind of a curse. It's a bad thing, not a good thing. So it sort of changed over the years with changes in attitudes about maintenance. It's part of the reason I've done what I've done to try to get back to some of the old tried and true principles of fish keeping, in which all of the high tech, the chemicals, the treatments, and the continuous water changes are not routine. Now, what I've not talked about is the importance of routine water changes in raising baby fish. And that's primarily because raising baby fish involves feeding very intensely, 3, 4 times a day, which builds up huge amounts of organics as well as uh, ammonia nitrates. Fish, baby fish, who uh, if they're in a bare tank and they're fed heavily, require almost daily water changes. Many breeders, if they're feeding on that kind of schedule, will do daily water changes between 25 and 50%. It's never 100%. And they don't draw tap water. They draw water from standing water, from a cistern or a container that has, if you will, aged water in it. It's not water straight out of the tap. It's water that has been sitting, oxygenating, and essentially gassing off for days, if not weeks. So it's important to remember that as well. If you're doing routine water changes, you need to be using aged water, not brand new fresh water out of the tap. One of the real issues, and this is one of the real issues with water changes, is that it kills fish, and it happens fairly routinely because the water that's being exchanged is fresh tap water, and you really never know what's in that. The water plant, if you're on municipal water, may very well have just received a shock treatment of chlorine, for example, in which they dump a huge quantity of chlorine into the water system all at once in order to purge the line. And that cleans out all the built up bacteria in the line. You'll notice it by being able to smell the chlorine. But no matter how much you treat that, if you're putting it in your tank, you're putting all kinds of other pollutants in with it. It's never a good idea to do water changes straight from the tap. You need to have some kind of a cistern system or at least trash cans full of water with irrigation sitting there so that when you do a water change, it's water that has been sitting in your fish room for a minimum of a week, preferably a month or more.
So could
Which
that be could um J Dog was given more information on his fish. Could that be what his problem is that he's having with his fish? Because he says he does not change his water at all. Could that be part of the problem?
Yeah, it certainly could. Certainly could. Because you do get a buildup. We depend on deep substrate and plants to control that. But at a given point, there is a buildup. I mean, there is or is not. A lot of my tanks are so heavily planted, nothing has a chance to build up. But
Right.
there are other tanks where it does. You know, we've seen a bunch of them tonight. Some sparsely planted tanks and some heavily planted tanks. And it's really the plants and the algae, the microalgae, as well as the macroalgae and the plants that absorb all of those nutrients, all of those otherwise toxic elements that are bad for the fish and good for the plants. That's the balance, of course. What's good for the plants is bad for the fish. What's bad for the plants is good for the fish.
Does this
And
also apply to well water? Christian B was curious.
it can. Um, it depends on the spring that's feeding or the water table that's feeding the well.
Mhm.
You never know what's in that water, what's draining into it. Uh, so the same issue applies. You need to have the water sitting aerated for at least a week before you use it in a water change. That way you're guaranteeing that you're not putting toxins in the water.
And that
Uh,
makes sense. Um, when it comes to J Dog's fish, he was saying that he gets tetras and live bearers, and he likes to buy feeder guppies and feeder fish. Could that be part of the reason they don't stay alive? Is there a difference between feeder fish and regular fish?
Feeder fish typically, what that means is they're fish that are being handled uh, with a high level of stress.
Mhm.
The farmer is shipping them 1,000 to a bag rather than 100 to a bag. They're crowded. They tend to be disease prone. Uh, they're, there's no concern for their health or keeping them alive. Um, so yeah, if you, I would not put feeder fish in any quantities in a tank because you're just looking for trouble. Um,
That's good to know because I wasn't aware of it. That may explain my guppy mishap whenever I first started fish keeping too, because I didn't realize there was a difference between feeder guppies, regular guppies. I just went on whichever ones I thought was cute.
well, it's a matter of how they're maintained. A local
Absolutely.
shop may not be doing that, but the reality is anything that's a feeder is is uh, is raised and grown out for fast growth and quantity because that's where they make the money. They get they grow them very quickly, which means they're feeding very heavily and they're crowding them
Mhm.
and they're moving them out. Those are typically a feeder fish is moved out in 1 to 2 months. You know, they're fed up heavily enough that in 1 to 2 months they're big enough to be able to ship out as feeders. Growing normally, that would be 3 to 4 months. Um, so to do that, you need to feed very heavily, and that means that your water conditions are going to be substantially challenged,
Right.
shall we say.
That makes sense. Hope this helps, J Dog.
Liz Welding is asking about adding CO2. The dirted substrate, the soil, is a CO2 factory. It produces vast amounts of CO2. That's what's gassing off in the tanks is carbon dioxide. So it's not toxic. It's natural and normal. What it means is that the CO2 is in the substrate, and the plants are able to take it up through the root system. Plants are capable of taking it out of the water column, but if you're not adding extra CO2 in the water column, then you're not stressing your fish. The difficulty with CO2 systems is it's good for the plants and bad for the fish. It stresses the fish. Um, it also causes a change in pH. So we avoid all of that by creating a substrate that's able to generate CO2 adequate to be able to support the plants. Now, the fish are generating CO2 naturally, and that's taken up by the plants. It's typically never enough, but then which is why the notion of adding CO2 to the water has been popularized. But if you can do it through the substrate, then you avoid a whole host of problems. Ocean Aquarium in San Francisco does a passive CO2 system where they actually fill an inverted jar with CO2 and allow it to dissolve into the water column. And it's pretty effective, but their plants, their tanks are thick, thick with plants, mostly algae, and mostly microalgae. But it is the plants are thick because they're absorbing all of that CO2. If they're doing gravel substrates, if they did a sand substrate instead of that, they would not need nearly the amount of CO2. But having said that, they have a system that they've developed over the years that is controllable, manageable, secure, safe, effective, um, and otherwise a, a, a very effective system. So there's no particular reason for them to change. Duplicating that you may find difficult to do. Requires limited water changes and large volumes of plants, particularly algae plants, which are not typically as desirable. So big long story on CO2.
That's interesting. Ash
Okay,
Sands also has a question for you, and I'll be right back.
just entered the chat. New subscriber, straight well water. Uh, oh, this is good. Okay. Um, Ash, you should never use softened water in a freshwater tank. It is essentially distilled water or rainwater. It's water that has no minerals in it at all. It is typically 7.0 pH. That is to say, it's neither acid nor alkaline, but with biological activity, it very quickly drops to becoming a highly acidic tank. The plants have no nutrients available to them at all, which means that they can't balance, they can't be stable in the tank. You usually people who do that, who take out the minerals, wind up putting them back in with salt or some other mineralized system. You're better off not doing it. Now, I used water softener, softened water in my saltwater tanks in order to have an absolute starting point to which I added salt in a given formula. That way I knew exactly what was in the tank. And I had an RO top off that allowed me to automatically replace on a micro level whatever water evaporated out. So I was able to maintain an extremely stable system doing that. And you could do that in a freshwater system. The difficulty is that the plants are pulling down minerals out of the water. So you really want to replace that in your freshwater system. Not as much an issue in saltwater, where the water, frankly, is a lot. Well, how can I say this? Actually, saltwater is extremely mineralized water, but most of the plants and fish protect themselves from that. They They actually don't allow that mineralized water to enter their bodies because it's toxic to them.
That's good to know.
Right. Um, Dina, how many subscribers do you have on your channel?
I have 971, getting close to 1,000.
We need 29 subscribers. Okay, guys, post your link, Dana.
Oh, will do.
Let's get this done right now. We need 30 people who are not so far subscribed to Dana's channel to get over there and do so right now. Let's make this happen
Thanks, guys.
tonight and get her over. Where do you stand with your hours?
Actually, with my hours, I think I need about 200 more.
Oh,
I have
that's
to,
pretty close too.
I'm getting close.
Okay, so what you can do to help her with her hours is watch the live streams on her channel. Um, you the you'll miss out on some of the chat, but you'll be able to. There's a chat going on there as well.
And you can
Um,
always mute one of them and have both up at the same time so you can see both chats. That's what I
oh,
do with
there
my
you
laptop.
go. Okay, okay. So give us a count. I'm not looking.
Okay, we'll do.
Let me get down here.
I'm
Let's get
refreshing
this.
now. Hey, we're at 975.
Okay, we need 25.
Mhm.
Let's get 25. Get your fishy tails over to Dana's channel. Says Bear. Right on.
Thanks, Bear. Oh, we've got
Dan-
Danielle.
yeah, hi Danielle.
Hi.
You guys,
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you feeling, Father Fish?
Well, not very well, but I'm hopeful that's going to turn around in a few days. So
Yeah,
I'm excited about that.
yeah, I'm excited for you about that.
Thank you.
Since on the subject of water, I have a quick question.
Sure.
So you said that you should be saving water and stuff so you don't have to use tap water. Um, didn't know that. But so I've got 2 hospital tanks going as of today because my fish decided that one wasn't enough. So I've got the one female guppy in this one somewhere that's being treated for fin rot. And I've got 2 boys in here that are being treated for sunken belly.
For what?
Sunken belly.
Okay.
So I've got all that worked out on treatment thanks to one of the lovely specialists in the Discord. Helped me a great deal today. But so since these are bare bottoms, I've been doing a 10% water change on the 5.5 gallon that the guppy is in every day and siphoning the bottom to get it cleaned up. But I've just been using tap water treated with 1,000 milligram of vitamin C dissolved.
What are you putting? What are you putting in the tank? Are you feeding the fish?
Medicated fish food, yeah.
Okay, stop doing that. You're building up bacteria in a system that's not capable of managing it. The whole idea of the hospital tank is for it to be absolutely sterile. So you can do chemical treatment if that's what you need to do. But if you do food, then you're building up waste. And you really can't control that. That it's counterintuitive to what you're trying to achieve, which is a sterile condition in the tank. That's going to be particularly significant with the fish that has tail rot because that's a bacterial infection. In fact, if you treat that tail rot by dabbing antibiotic ointment right out of the tube on the infected part. It'll kill the bacteria instantly. The fungus will therefore go away and it'll be healed in a day or two.
So her tail is growing back good. She got munched on by someone another fish at the pet store. I bought her because of her tail, so I could help her out. Her tail is growing back really good. I've been doing salt dips every day. But this morning she's got a whole nother set of problems that I don't know what it is, and I don't know if the camera is going to show you guys, but I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah.
But she's got like a weird thing here.
We're looking at a dead fish, aren't we?
No, she's alive. She's alive.
Barely.
Well, that's not good news.
She's
She swims around.
I think you've got a terminally dead fish there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not.
I don't think there's any hope for that fish. She can't swim.
She just swim around.
There she goes a little bit.
Yeah, I see a lot of fungus on her.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering if that was fungus. I couldn't tell. It's so
Yeah,
small on
well,
the screen that it's
It's
difficult.
infested with bacteria.
So is there like nothing that can be done for her?
Well, you got plants in there and you're feeding. So take her out of that tank and put her in a jar
Okay.
with a little air stone and absolutely plain water, nothing in it at all.
Yeah.
Bacteria. Get the tube of ointment out and dab the infected parts of the body with the antibacterial ointment.
Okay.
And then don't put anything else at all in that. You can float that in a tank that's heated in order to keep the temperature up.
This
That's
tank
not
is
as
heated too.
critical. But you need it to, she needs to be in absolute sterile conditions and the bacteria needs to be treated.
Okay. So I put her in the conditions that Abido said to do. So I've got like a filter cartridge in there from one of my tanks for good bacteria in there. That's what they told me to do. And to
Well,
float
that fish is not going to survive one more day.
Yeah, I don't see it surviving either, Danielle.
And I don't think there's any saving it, but I would suggest if you want to try, you do what I'm saying.
Okay.
Get some antibiotic ointment, dab it on the infected portions of the fish, and then put it in an absolute sterile environment. You don't need an air stone even. I mean, if it's one fish in a 1 quart jar, if the only problem is the bacteria, then you can control that pretty quickly. I think there's more wrong with it. I think it's internalized. Otherwise, it would be swimming normally, and it's not swimming normally. It's really on its last fin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the jar you never know, the jar may help some, but I gotta agree with Father Fish. I think that one's gonna be a goner.
Well, let's all pray then.
Absolutely.
So how about my 2 boys with sunken belly? They're in another little hospital tank here.
Let's see.
Let's see if we can get them.
Are they eating?
Yes, they are. And one of the specialists in the Father Fish Discord told me to make up some 2 different types of medicated fish food. So one with amoxicillin and API general cure in one, and expel P in another one.
Let me,
Expel P once a week, and the amoxicillin general cure food daily.
Hmm.
let me see those fish again.
Yeah. Let's
Can
see
you
them
get
again. Maybe we can get a better
can you
picture.
get real tight to them?
Yeah. Is there a way we can make this
Put the
large?
camera right up on the tank.
Hold on, let me put on my thing where I can tilt the screen so you guys aren't sideways.
Mhm.
I've got a platy and a male guppy.
Mhm.
Can you see them?
Yeah. It's a little bit hard, blurry on my end, but I can see them more.
So there's the guppy,
Mhm.
and then my platy came to say hi to me over here. So I just got all the conglomeration over here.
Hmm.
That's a platy.
Yeah,
Is that a female or a male? It's a female.
male. It's a male.
It's a male. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a male guppy.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, um, are they eating?
Yes, they're eating good. They're swimming good. Um, and let me tell you, the platy was a pain in the butt to try and catch.
Now, are you feeding? You're feeding medicated food. Is that the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long have they been in there?
I just put them in there today.
Okay. All right. Well, keep that protocol. That's
Okay.
they they're they they are suffering from internal parasites. You could
Yeah.
also give them some crushed garlic, a little
Okay.
bit of crushed garlic, just a tiny amount, and you want them to eat it.
Yeah.
The fish will eat garlic. They find it tasty. So, but you can also mix it with food.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. The guppy, he lives in the quarantine tank. He's one of the canaries, but I don't want to see him die either,
Right.
when I can fix it. And the platy, he's my Green Lantern Mickey Mouse hybrid that made me want platies in the first place. So
Yeah.
I'd really like to keep him.
I think they're I think they're savable.
I think
Okay.
You know, just
And,
do the garlic, do the treated food.
and
Um,
the is the little bit of floating plants in this one okay, or get those out?
no, it's okay. It's not going to hurt anything
Okay.
at this point. It's not an issue. The issue for them is not a bacterial infection. Probably it's some kind of it could be internal bacteria. That's certainly possible, or it could be worms or some other internal parasite. But
Okay.
the medication and garlic will resolve that. So, so you're doing fine, Danielle.
I'm trying because, I mean, I the one of the managers at PetSmart this morning, whenever I was getting the secondary hospital tank, she made the mistake of asking, "How's your day going?" And I just kind of gushed and I said, "Oh well, I got this and this and this and this and this happened, and so now I have to get a whole nother hospital tank." And she was like, "Wow, well, I'm glad you're doing good things for your fish." And I was like, "Yeah, thank you."
Funny.
So do I need to do a water change for them at all?
Um, well, yeah, you're doing siphoning.
Mm-hmm.
That helps. Do 10% water changes.
Okay.
You don't need to do more than that at this point. there's not enough going in there to create a problem.
Okay. And so tap water with vitamin C is okay for that, right?
Yeah. Again, see if you can set up some maybe a trash barrel in your mud room or something that you can fill with water and let sit, and
Okay.
then use that
Just
as
tap
your
water?
water change water. Pardon?
Just tap water?
Tap water is fine. Just let it sit for a few days
Okay.
before you use it.
Okay. Can I put a lid on it? Because I've got a cat that will jump into everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
not a problem. Yeah, a 40-gallon trash can is perfect.
Okay. All right. Dina, I sent you a message yesterday. My green water has suddenly come back to life.
Oh, awesome. That's
And
good news.
And somehow it's got Daphnia and Cyclops in it.
Oh, perfect. Your fish will love them.
I don't know how it happened. I've not done anything since it died, but
Hey,
Guess it
that's
didn't
good
die,
news.
did it? It just
Just went
decreased
dormant,
the
maybe.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, I sent you pictures and everything on
Oh,
Discord. So
awesome. I'm so sorry I didn't get your message yet. I've
it's
been
okay, it's
just
okay.
inundated with messages lately. I'll definitely get back to you tonight. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, everybody busy. I get it. Okay. I will treat that girl with some the ointment.
Right.
I'll give the boys their medicated food and everybody in chat. Let's pray for the female guppy and see what happens.
Thank you, Danielle.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Danielle.
Thank you guys so much.
Great
Love
to
you
hear.
guys.
Thanks, that.
Love ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. What are we doing time-wise? 7:30.
Actually, pretty good. Got 30
Half
minutes.
an hour. Yeah. Oh, my. Let's see. 80 people worrying about a guppy. There it is. I think I was doing the full screen. I didn't realize that if I do full screen, does that show up? I thought it was just on my computer.
I don't know. I don't have mine full screen.
If
I
I
don't know.
do that doesn't change anything, does it?
I don't think so.
It's because I've got full screen now. It's I don't know what. That's strange.
That is.
Talked about a dark wire, blended leaf litter mix of sand. Well, what I was talking about was trying to get the top layer enriched. I haven't done much with it. I have staff who keep getting out ahead of me before I have a chance to do it. And we need to get that better organized. All right.
Matthew Powell says that I'm up to 980. Thank you, guys.
Need 20 more. Let's get 20 more. Push your link again,
Oh,
Dina.
definitely.
If you're not signed up on Dana's channel, please go over there and do so right now. We need 20 more subscribers to get her to 1,000. We can do this, folks. I know there are enough of us here to be able to do this. We have 105 people in right now, so that's and it's still growing. 107.
Right.
So please get over there right now. She just posted the link. Click on it, and let's get Dina to 1,000 subs tonight. Hey, Brenda.
You caught me.
Well, you're the one that came up.
Dina wanted to see the goldfish.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, in the pond.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I love that pond.
Yeah, get real close to the water.
Mhm. That's a beautiful pond.
There are a lot of fish in there. It's a 300. I think it's a 300-gallon
That's
Yeah.
nice.
pond. It's like about 8-foot diameter.
I would love to have one of those in my living room, but I don't think there would be room to walk around it.
Well, that's the issue, isn't it? Yeah. Nice.
Thank you for showing me that pond because I love the way you got that set up.
NC is here. We're going to see some fancy guppies here in a minute.
Oh yeah, he's got some really nice fancy guppies.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I've been all right.
Thanks, Brenda.
The reason
I don't know where he went.
You clicked on the wrong one.
I did, didn't I? There we go. We're back, NC.
So the
Yeah.
reason I haven't been on for so long is I've just been busy with imports and aquabid and shipping out fish. So
Wow,
awesome.
very cool. Good for you.
let's start with the first strain.
Oh my,
Wow.
aren't they stunning? Is that
Blue
Moscow?
Yeah, Blue Moscow.
Yeah. Great tails on that.
Yep. My friend and I are doing a little breeding program.
Oh, fun.
These are imported. These
Lovely.
are the ones for sale. These are not the breeders. The breeders I'll show you next. The breeders are even better than this.
Wow, that's impressive. Because that's some high quality guppies.
These are the females. I separate the females and the males.
Good
Oh,
idea.
nice.
Yeah.
These are
They
Blue
look
Moscow.
healthy.
Hold on. How did you get in here?
Got
see
an
that
albino in there.
Yeah, I gotta get her out.
Where did she come from?
The second strain, which I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
I got a bunch of strains now. So it looks like I missed her. Let's see.
It's
This
pretty.
is the second strain.
Oh my.
Albino
Oh, yeah.
metal lace.
Wow.
Albino
Yeah.
metal lace.
Albino. Oh, that's very cool.
It doesn't. You can see the pattern. Snake skin pattern.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I don't think I've ever seen an albino strain. I've seen the rare albino, but never a strain of albinos.
Oh, same here. When he sent me pictures of these, I'm like, yeah, I want a pair of those.
Yeah, that's spectacular.
And then you got the plecos in here, obviously.
Very, very nice.
And Dina, this is probably going to be your favorite part of the day. These are your fish I've selected for you.
Oh, they are beautiful.
Wow.
So if you guys didn't know, me and Dina have been talking, and we're going to send her two pairs of the koi and 2 pairs of the albinos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So these are the ones that I've selected. I'm quarantining them right now. I'm not going to feed them for a day.
Thank you.
And then on Tuesday, I'll get those shipped out. I just sent you a Discord message on the quote and the prices and all that. So.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely want
Perfect.
those guys.
Are these from Thailand?
Yes, they are.
Nice. Beautiful fish.
And this is the male of the third strain I have, which is albino koi. Not albino, glass belly koi. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
Huh. Look at the ventral on that male. That's insane.
Yeah, it's like he's got ribbons. I've
Yes,
never seen
It's
a
the
fish
ribbon.
like
It's
that.
ribboned albino glass belly male.
Now, that is the breeding fin. So when the farmer wants to breed that fish, he cuts the fin to make it short enough to be able to be used for breeding purposes.
Oh, wow. That's good to know.
I don't recommend you try it.
Yeah, I don't think I will try that. Oh, those are nice.
Look at the top view, guys. Look at
Top
that.
view's amazing.
Stunning fish.
And then
That's
here
really
are the
attractive.
females of the
Of
glass
the glass.
belly.
Wow.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
The
Wow.
full name. You guys ready for the full name of this strain? It's
bet.
long. Half black, ribbon, glass belly, long fin.
Wow.
It's a long name,
Right?
Amazing.
and I didn't just make that up.
Yeah,
Trust
I
me.
get you. I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, when you ship me my fish, I may need you to write down the names of the strands for me.
Okay, of course.
That's amazing. Fascinating.
is.
And then in here are the breeders. These are the best of the best. I've selected out the ones I want to selectively breed. You got the
Oh,
fat
nice.
females in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Some of these
Nice.
are pregnant too.
Oh, nice.
So if I run out on this one, you're gonna have to wait 3 more months before you can get them again.
Wow.
So yeah, if any of you guys in the chat or any of you guys just go to my website or find me on Discord and we can talk about shipping these guys out to you guys.
Very nice.
Father
Mhm.
Fish, you too. If any of these guys don't sell after I do retail, I'll go down a notch and do wholesale with you. on
Okay.
this.
That's a deal. Very nice. Thank you, NC. That's pretty impressive.
That it is.
Of course. And Dina, I'll let you
Mhm.
know on the tracking info and everything, and I'll talk to you later.
Hey, that sounds great. I'll catch up with you later this evening. Thank you, and
Yep. All right. See ya.
see ya. Those guppies are gorgeous.
And that's stunning. Those albinos
I
are
know.
real special.
They are. I love how they have a flash of pink to them. That made me instantly fall in love
So
with them.
Danielle is going to love having those.
Mm-hmm.
She will love it. I want to say something that's probably going to hurt some people's feelings, like Danielle. And it's not my intention to hurt anyone's feelings. Not at all. Because I understand the importance of sentiment and of wanting to rescue fish. And I don't want to use the argument that these are fish that are produced by the millions and they have no value, because I don't believe that. I believe each fish has value. What I don't believe is that we should support stores that deliberately display and maintain sick and dying fish as a business principle. I think we should avoid dealing with those fish altogether. I think we should drive them out of the business of selling livestock. They have no business selling livestock. And unfortunately, to go in and rescue puts a value on what they're doing. And there is no value on what they're doing. They need to suffer the consequences of their behavior. When you try to rescue a fish, you're really rescuing the one who made the fish sick, because you're giving value to their creating a sick animal. And you ought not do that.
Right.
I understand the difficulty that's involved, but sentiment is not the guiding principle and ought never be the guiding principle in whatever you do in life. You need to go beyond that and determine the impact of that sentiment. How does it affect the circumstances that you're involved in? Because that's the real key to it. I mean, you can be very sentimental about something that's absolutely horrid and in the process be supporting it. You don't want to do that. So think about these things when you are concerned to rescue. And I'll tell you frankly, this it is the sweetest, most gentle, kindest, most loving young ladies in the world who are rescuing sick bettas.
Mhm.
And they're doing the wrong thing. They're doing it for the right reason. But ultimately, it's the wrong reason because ultimately they're supporting a corrupt system. So,
Well said.
enough of that.
Well said.
All right.
Up to 984 subscribers.
984. We need 16. Let's
Getting
do it,
close.
guys. We need 16 more. 16 more. We're getting real close.
Mhm.
Let's get over there. Uh, the link is right here. Click on the link. If you're not subscribed to Dina's channel, we need 16 more people to subscribe to her channel. Do so right now. This is
Thank
gonna
you.
this is gonna get her monetized after long last.
Mhm.
So yeah, by all means, please help by doing this right now.
I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Keep the keep us apprised of the count. What do we need? We're down to 16.
Yep.
16. All right, let's get it down to
Refreshing it
50.
now.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We can do this. We can do this. You know what I haven't looked at is
What?
I haven't looked at the chat on YouTube to see where we're at with wrenches. David does not have a wrench.
Oh,
Or
definitely got to fix that.
we got to fix that. Add as moderator. I think I need to reduce the size of my screen here. What is going on? I love all animals and want to save them all. Understand, David. I do understand. The way to save them all is to put the business that is damaging them out of business. Because you can rescue that puppy or that fish today, but tomorrow they're going to have 5 more. And they
Yeah.
will keep producing them. They'll keep producing them and keep killing them so long as they're allowed to stay in business. Don't rescue them. Don't save their sorry butts.
Right.
Make them pay for it. Insist that they treat the fish rather than take it home to, cuddle it. Make sure they take care of it. Demand that they do so. And call the health department or animal control if need be. That they're killing fish in wholesale numbers. I mean, get huffy about it on that level and make them do right by the animals they have. That's how you save them, by insisting that these businesses do right by the animals they're keeping. Let's see. Ash Sands. That is mod. Standard Mod. Okay, we got Ash Sands.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Cacciatore. Let's see, where is it? Thank you for the gift, Alexander. That's very kind of you. We're gonna give you a wrench here. You may not get it, but if before we're over, sometimes YouTube takes a little while to get them posted, but make sure that that you're subscribed to the channel, so you'll be able to keep that wrench.
Definitely.
Let's see, did we do David?
I can't remember. I think we did.
Oh, we did. Yes.
Yeah, David, if you don't mind posting in the chat, we'll know for sure.
Yeah, he's. It'll take a while.
Wow, getting close. Up to 989.
Okay, we're getting down into the single digits
Definitely.
here. We need 2 more to get the single digits. Let's get over there and I know we got 11 people here who are not subscribed to Dina's channel. Please do so right now. Let's make this happen. We can do this.
Definitely.
The link is right there in front of you. Blake Hoggs. Blake, we need to give you a wrench. Let's see, add as moderator. Standard moderator. Save. We got Blake. Richard Endler. I feed my sick guppy to my Fahaka puffer. Well, there you go. Standard moderator for Richard Endler. Thank you, Richard, and welcome.
At 993.
All right, getting down to it. Sicilian Toronto. Why are fish getting sick in the first place? Excellent question, Sicilian. Excellent question. That's the question that needs to be answered. Once you got that, then you got a handle on things. And what happened here? What happened? Did I?
What happened?
I don't know. Try to get a wrench for Sicilian Toronto. Add mod. Standard mod. Here we go. And save. All right. We're getting there. We got everybody. We got Blake. We got Alexander.
Did we get Jack BCFC Gaming? Did we get him?
No, right here. Birmingham, UK. Add mod. Standard mod. And save. We got him.
I'm at 997 subscribers. Almost there, guys.
3 more.
Yep.
3 more. Let's do it, guys. We need 3 more subs to get Brenda to 1,000. We can do this. I know we can do this. If you're not subscribed to Brenda's channel, please do so right now. We're right down to it. We're just almost there. Let's make this happen for her tonight.
Yeah, thanks everybody. And thank you, Father Fish.
Well, we ain't quite there.
We're close. We're really close.
Keep refreshing that.
Definitely.
I want to hear the last 3.
All right. Hey, we're at 998. Almost there. 2
down
more.
To 2. Down to 2. We can do this. We can do this. Down to 2. Let's get it down to 1.
Definitely.
Let's see. Thank you,
Definitely.
Alexander, for your UYU of $15. Let's see.
Well, it went down to 997, so we're at 997, so we need 3 more.
All right. Let's get it there. I've got 998 in mine.
Maybe refresh again then.
Let's see.
Oh, I got 999, 999. Just need 1 more.
999. Yep. One more. Let's do it one more time. One more time. We need one more person to get over and subscribe to Sucker Plant Lady, Dina's channel.
Mhm.
And we will have her finally at the magic 1,000.
Right?
We can do this, guys. We can do this right now. One more right now. Before you do another thing, do this right now. There it is. 1K.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Tina. Happy to
Thank you.
have you finally there. Now, what you want to do
Mhm.
is follow the live stream on her channel. If most of you will do that in 1 week, she will have all of the viewing hours she needs to be fully monetized. So that's exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it.
All righty. Celebrating.
All right.
Bravo. Good job, everybody. Good
Thank you, guys.
job. That's just shows what we can do when we're really pulling together.
Right? It does.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see how we're doing. Time wise, we got about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm getting down to it.
Let me get back over. Whoops, here. All right. Instagram is gone again. Guess it's going to stay on.
Yeah, for some reason it keeps dropping mine. I'm not sure why.
Well, it's only up for an hour. Here's NC.
Oh, hey, NC.
What are we looking at?
I already came up, but I just wanted to say something real quick.
Sure.
So if you guys didn't know, I also have a YouTube channel, and I'm 3 subscribers off.
How are you?
From
Oh
400.
my.
From
You're
400.
3?
We got to work on that.
3.
Let's do it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Post your link.
I'm not here begging for subscribers. I just have OCD, and I just want to get it over the line.
Post your link.
Yeah,
Okay.
post your link. Post it in my chat too, okay? Post it in both.
Well, yeah, if you guys, by the way, if you guys want guppies, it's ncplecocaver@gmail.com, and you can just email me there.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, see you guys.
Get your link posted.
Yeah, get your
right
link
now.
posted.
Actually,
got an interesting channel.
she's 200 hours short in viewing hours. So that could, yeah,
it's gonna take
some
a while.
live streams can make that up very quickly.
Mhm.
That's how I
I'm
got.
doing my turtles.
When I was monetized, it was 4,000, and I got there in a couple of months by live streaming every day. So it's even with just 20 people watching. I was 2 hours a day. That's 40 times 7 is 280. In 1 month is 1,000. I mean, you can get there pretty quick.
Hope so.
I don't see his link.
Oh, there
Go-
it is. He just posted it.
Huh? I'm looking in the chat. All right, let me get over. Oh, what is this?
What you got?
Denise's mom sub.
Oh, what?
Denise's mom sub to your channel. That's sweet.
Thank you.
That's sweet.
Definitely appreciate it.
Oh, there we go. And see, Pleco, he's at 409.
Hey, he wanted to make it. He wanted to get to 400. He got it tonight. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, all right. Okay, great. Super. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a really good channel.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice channel. All right. Are we down to it here?
I think so.
We are down to it here. We are as done as we can get.
All right.
You want to put the music up?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Whenever my internet connection dropped, it took it off.
I know it did.
Love my
Oh, there
little
we go.
fishes
Leave it on.
as they
That's
swim
Okay.
about their home.
all right, boys and
I
girls.
love my little
Fun evening.
fishes as they
Always good to be
swim
with you.
about their home.
Always great to be
When
doing
the
this.
sunlight
It's so much
shines
fun.
upon them
Yes, it is.
We
and
get
their
to talk
colors
to people
begin
and
to
see
glow
what they're doing. We get to be
drawn
fishing
into
all night
a
long.
world
2
where
hours
my
of
heart
fishing.
longs to go. I imagine scenes
Scenes
of
of
beauty
beauty
and
and
feel the
feel the
warmth
warmth
of
of
love.
Megan, make sure I get
I
that
love my
fish
little
store
fishes
address.
as
I
they
want to get
swim
some of those
about
pink
their
angels.
home. I have traveled the
The
world
world
over,
over,
but
I
never
never
found the
found the peace
peace that
that
comes
comes
from
from
watching
watching
my
my
fishes
fishes
as they
to
swim
swim
about
about
their
their
home.
home.
My
My
heart
heart
is
is
happy
happy
and I
I
am
am content to sit and what happened?
content.
No,
I will not
what
be
happened?
alone while the
If these
fishies are
fishies
in
are
my
in my
home.
home,
When the
when the
sunlight shines,
sunlight shines up, we're in and out here.
I'm drawn into a world where
Where
my
my
heart
heart
longs to
wants to
go.
go.
I
I
imagine
imagine
scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love.
you can watch all the
I
older
love my
if you want.
little
They're all there.
fishes as they
Every
swim
video I've ever
about
done.
their home.
Well, with the exception of one. Love you all.
Love y'all.
Good night, all.
Good night.
See you. Thank you all. Good.